Hi, I'm Jeffrey Fisher from Jeffrey Fisher Home, and today I'm working with StyleAtHome.com on designing and helping coordinate wonderful small spaces. We're starting in the bedroom because that seems to be a problem area for a lot of people, and I want to cover mirrors and reflective surfaces. I want to talk about storage, and I want to talk about accessorizing your bedroom. With this room, instead of using one mirror, I've chosen two separate mirrors. It just gives a bit of a fresher look over top of the dresser, and it kind of plays off that his and her side of the room. The lamps are well balanced with the mirrors themselves. They're tall, they're glass as you can see, so they're reflective, and anytime you can see through something and let the eye go further beyond, it helps make the room seem larger. They're on dimmers as well, so you've got a lot of atmosphere going on. Nice. We've chosen some mercury balls to accessorize in this beautiful bowl, and anytime you can add a reflective element in a room, it just helps make it seem larger. This bed is unbelievable. It's actually three different sections. The headboard is one, and then the two towers on either side. All of them are sold separately, so depending on your needs. But it has so much storage, which is an issue for everyone, whether it's a guest room, the master bedroom, or if you're living in a bachelor apartment. But this, as well as acting as storage, it's your nightstand, so it has things like your alarm clock and your bedside reading. I think this is brilliant. Our nightside lamp fits easily on this shelf behind, so for bedtime reading, that's perfect. This bed actually has two storage drawers down in front. That is great for off-season items for clothing. And if you don't have that in your bed, you may want to make sure that it's high enough that you can use storage tubs, and in the off-season you can shove it underneath. We put a bench in front of our bed, and it's very serviceable because you're not probably going to have to access those drawers every day, but you definitely are going to want to have somewhere to sit and put your socks on every day. So when dressing your bed, think fashion, think it's like dressing yourself. You need some good staples in your wardrobe, like we have with this duvet and the Euroshams. We've chosen it in chocolate, like the espresso wood tone of the bed. But what we've done is we've popped it with the turquoise, which is great because seasonally you can switch those out. If next season you're into coral, you can do coral accessories, and it completely changes the look of your bedroom. I can't say enough about these side towers to this headboard because the storage possibilities are endless. On this side, it's shelving, so it really can house a lot. We've accessorized it with pretty things, but the possibilities are endless. Speaking of accessories, remember not to use too many little tchotchkes and over-clutter your spaces. It will really make your space look even smaller. I love these oversized carved wood accessories here. Not only do they add a sense of importance to this bedroom, but your eye is drawn up and it really will heighten the ceiling. If your room can allow it, you want to max out your storage. I completely understand that. We've added this other piece. I mean, it's brilliant. Additional storage, purses, shoes, everything. But what I want you to be careful of, and so many people make this mistake, is putting too much furniture in one room. And it really gets crowded. If you can't see the floor, chances are you've used too much furniture, and furniture needs room to breathe. We've maxed out our storage one more time by adding these three baskets on top. A great collect-all. I'm a magazine junkie. So, you know what, you can put a ton of magazines in, your bills, accessories like scarves and that you just want to grab and run. Okay, we finished the bedroom. Let's go take a look at the dining room. So here we are in the dining room. And just like in the bedroom where we had that beautiful headboard with the two side units, I've chosen an amazing storage unit to really anchor our dining room. I love it because to me it's a little bit Asian flavored, what with the lacquered doors and the dark ebony wood. And it provides a ton of storage space for, like in our bedroom, oversized accessories. And I can't stress this enough that in a unit like this, where you give each piece, each decorative element that you have, enough breathing room, they really look important, and it doesn't mean expensive. And the best thing about it, whether you're storing sweaters or table linens, you've got lots of space, or if you've just got so many decorative elements that you want to slide your doors and switch it all up, you've got a completely different look. I love that. And when you bought your small space and your mother said, well, where am I going to go for Thanksgiving dinner? You can accommodate her because you were smart and you thought about it. And look at this table. It slides out on both ends, flips up into place, and you can comfortably sit probably 6 to 8 people. And with that, you want to consider where are those extra chairs coming in from? Well, you thought about that, and they're coming from your living room because these two terribly chic chairs, which don't weigh a lot, will come into your dining room, into place. It's your additional seating. Something else to consider, of course, in your dining room is a wonderful, gorgeous overhead light source, like a chandelier, that'll bring a lot of glamour and glitz to your dining room. And to the point of multifunctional pieces, remember that there's great tables out there that start as a coffee table and then come up and flip into a dining room table, or a console that turns into a dining room table, so there's no excuse as to why you're not entertaining Mother. Not hard to figure out what room I'm in now. I'm in our living room, just off the dining room, our open concept space. The chairs I brought back over. They work wonderfully in the living room, just like they did in the dining room. But what they're adding here is a bit of texture in the fabric. I've chosen a leather sofa in a great cream shade, but the chairs are a gray-brown, and again, that texture really works well. In a small space, you really should consider trying to keep to a monochromatic palette. We started with the rug in our earth tones, but it's also a geometric shape that I've pulled out with the deck pillows, again a geometric shape, but the coloring carries right through to the dining room. This console table is actually a console for the dining room, but a sofa table here in our living room, because it has two drawers on the dining room side, so it is great function for the dining room, but yet on the living room we can place two lamps and get atmosphere from the lighting. And we could never have enough lighting in a room or stop thinking about lighting. Speaking of multifunctional furniture, our coffee table is another great multi-purpose one in that it has two wonderful storage drawers that you could stack with magazines, your remote controls, whatever it is that you want to hide away. And look at this little cutout in the table. I love it, because if you're having people over, you could merchandise this, 2 or 3 different ways, and every time it's different when they come over. Or you could actually put hors d'oeuvres in there. I know I've mentioned it before. I'm a huge fan of oversized accessories in a space to make it look important. But look at this. This is a true wow factor in any room. This is a sculpture of 3 cherries made out of brass, and then the cherries themselves have been oxidized. I think it's brilliant, and it's on this wood plaque, so it really makes it seem important. I'm Jeffrey Fisher for StyleAtHome.com, and I thank you for joining us today, and I hope that you'll be able to implement these great ideas into your home. For additional decorating and stylistic tips, be sure and pick up a copy of Style at Home magazine.